Hey guys, I'm Alex from technoclass.com, and this is the MyPhone Agua Rio. It's a very popular new affordable quad-core phone from MyPhone, but I did notice a bit of a big flaw in its design, and it is in the software. So here we are in the phone right here, and I'll show you what it looks like when it comes to the memory system. So here we are with a mini info. Let's get that to focus. There we go. Alright, so here we are. This is our status with our storage thing. We have 1 gig of internal storage with 1.6 gigabytes of phone storage. Now I do have a micro SD card installed here. Let's get to that over here. Settings and storage right there. Alright, so here is the MyPhone Agua Rio storage settings. And as you can see right here, it does say default write disk to phone storage or SD card, but default write disk means it'll save the pictures and other MP3s and downloads onto the SD card, but it won't install apps on there. As you can see right here, preferred install location, and there is no option for SD card. It only says internal storage and phone storage. Now if you scroll down a little bit, you will see internal storage is only 0.98 gigabytes, and if you go to the phone storage, I do have 1.55 gigabytes, but that's about it. That's the only amount of memory I have to install apps. Now a lot of 3D games require more than 1.55 gigabytes, and as you can see right here, I have my 16 gig micro SD card, and it's not, you can't install stuff to it. And I want to show you what that looks like. So I'm gonna go to the Play Store here, and for example, I have Gangstar Vegas here. I can install it. It requires 2.32 gigabytes. Now I'm going to try and install it. I'll show you what happens. Alright, proceed. Alright, so what's it going to say? Alright, so there you go. Error downloading Gangstar Vegas. There is insufficient space on external storage. That means it's trying to install on the 1.55 gigabytes. Now look for something else here. Alright, Grand Theft Auto San Andreas. Alright, 2.38 gigabytes. Install that. Accept. Proceed, and let's see what happens. Nope. Error downloading Grand Theft Auto San Andreas. There is insufficient space on external storage. Now there is no way for you, unless you root the phone, to actually use your micro SD card. So this is a major flaw on the software of the MyPhone Agua Rio. Now there are a bunch of phones like this as well, but normally they have bigger phone storage, like 8 gigabytes or at least 6 gigs to install at least 2-3 games. With only 1.55 gigabytes, you can only install a very few games. Like, okay, NBA 2K14 requires 1.12 gigabytes. I could install that. You know, Dungeon Hunter 4, I could install that as well. But when you install those, you have very little space left over for more games. So that is one of the biggest problems here. You will only be able to install at least one game and none of the bigger games. You cannot install any of the bigger games. So that is a a huge thing, because this guy has a Mali 400 GPU. So naturally you want to play games on it, but with the stock ROM, with the stock software, and if you're buying stock and don't want to root your phone, you only get 1.55 gigabytes of storage. And that is a big bummer, because none of the games I want to play only are 1.55 gigabytes or less. So that is the major flaw right there of the MyPhone Agua Rio. Unless you want unless you are interested in installing just small games, or you're planning on rooting your device, you might not be able to take advantage of the Mali 400 GPU. So there you go. That's the biggest problem on this phone. I'm Alex from technoclass.com. Thanks very much for watching. See you guys next time.